In the ruins of a Roman villa, archaeologists uncover a fragmented letter stained with wine. The words "our secret pact" and "bound by gold" suggest noblewomen drafted clandestine contracts to bypass marital laws. This discovery hints at a shadow system where love was negotiated like politics, challenging Rome's rigid patriarchy. Roman noblewomen lived under strict patria potestas. Legally, they were property. While men took lovers freely, women faced exile or death for adultery. Yet loopholes existed. Private gift contracts between consenting adults were technically legal, if socially explosive. This legal gray zone birthed the love contract phenomenon. Surviving contracts reveal meticulous terms, monthly meetings disguised as religious observances, penalties for disclosure, often 50 pounds of gold, and coded language. Witnesses were usually enslaved scribes, their testimony inadmissible in court. These documents weren't just romantic, they were legally binding instruments of defiance. Emperor Augustus's daughter Julia became infamous when her love contract surfaced. It stipulated poetry exchanges and no pregnancy clauses, directly challenging dynastic expectations. Her exile proved these documents weren't just private affairs, they threatened Rome's political order when exposed. Punishments were wildly disproportionate. Men paid fines while women faced exile or poenaculae, being sewn into sacks with animals. Families often destroyed contracts to protect reputations, explaining why so few survive. The system relied on collective silence. Exposure meant collective shame. Enslaved couriers were the invisible backbone, carrying contracts in hollowed-out combs or food baskets. Their punishment, if caught, death. Yet some contracts included clauses protecting them, showing surprising solidarity between marginalized groups. This interdependence made the system work until it didn't. Some contracts were deposited in temple archives under Venus's protection. When Christianity rose, many were burned, but not before being copied onto lead tablets buried beneath floors. These cursed tablet hybrids reveal how love contracts blurred into spiritual appeals against betrayal. Centuries later, troubadours sang of love oaths between knights and noblewomen, direct descendants of Roman contracts. The courtly love tradition inherited its coded language and tension between passion and social ruin. Even the punishment motifs persisted. Dante's Paolo and Francesca mirror Julia's exile. Today's prenuptial agreements share DNA with love contracts, both legally bind emotions to material terms. But key differences remain. Modern women draft them openly, and breaches no longer mean exile. Yet the core dilemma persists: how to balance love's spontaneity with self-protection. The villa where our story began now lies in ruins, but the fragmented contracts found there rewrite history. They prove Roman noblewomen weren't just passive ornaments, they engineered complex systems to claim autonomy. Their burned letters, like Pompey's ashes, preserved defiance for eternity.